Miresoll. I never expected to see you here. Sorry.
Sorry?
I would have killed you if the doctor didn't warn me.
Is that what the enemy wanted? Did they want you to murder your former colleague?
Not necessarily. It wasn't just because of the doctor that I stayed my hand. She said, don't be too eager to make an enemy of anyone. She was alluding to Miresoll.
She was guiding us to Miresoll.
She wanted us to find her. But one wrong move, and we might have killed Miresoll. Alright, I get it. She doesn't care if Miresoll lives or dies.
She's treating this as a test.
A test of the power armor technology, and a test to see how Rhodes Island and I react. Every word she said in the bar was calculated to probe my response. Feeling better, Miresoll? You were injected with a sedative a few hours ago, but you'd regained consciousness by the time we saw you in the power armor. The nausea and numbness that you feel are mainly lingering effects of hypoxia and extreme stress. I patched you up a little, but it'll take you another half hour or so to fully recover.
Stop.
Stop. Stop. Who? The one who put you in the power armor? The Liberi?
No.
Miresoll begins sweating from her brow and the back of her hand. She grabs your hand, and the drops of sweat rise into the air, splashing against your clothing. The stains quickly spread to form a message. It's not the name of the Liberi, nor of Ferdinand.
359. Site 359.
Not often I see you here.
You did give me a temporary work permit, didn't you? Bibliology consultant. The tech firm like Ryan need with that. You're in a good mood. I take your experiments are going well.
Don't talk about experiments right now. 10 minutes. A man like me only gets 10 minutes to himself a day. I could spend it on a video call with the children, or dinner with Elena and the others. But I prefer to spend it doing nothing but standing here and watching.
It's just an ordinary street out there.
Yes, it's everything. They must be tired after a long day of work. Why is there no sign of dejection on their faces? Why are their steps so springy? Because they have a chance. They believe their hard work is giving them a chance at better lives. For them and their families.
Just like those pioneers outside the city.
Yes, them too. Trimonds. The city of 3 burden beasts. 3 burden beasts carried 7 pioneers to build the first settlement on this soil. And now, look at the streets below. The pioneers and their descendants bring a constant stream of vitality to this place. No other country can claim rival to Columbia's enterprising spirit. Our country's prosperity has given people confidence, which in turn feeds into our vitality. If the country keeps advancing, so will the lives of everyone across all the lands. I know what you think of me. You, Tristan, Saria. You call me an opportunist.
It takes a smart man to take a chance when he comes across it.
Thank you. I can't deny that I would rather be up here than down there. But I've earned the chances I've been given. My projects have generated wealth which fed into the next project and driven technological progress. We stand on the cutting edge, leading Terra into a new era. They will build monuments, and our names will be immortalized upon them.
Our?
Victory belongs to each and every trailblazer. My 10 minutes are almost up.
You didn't give me any time to talk?
I know what you came here for, Hoederer.
Oh.
I forgive you. Kristen, Mjolsees, Saria, Parvis, and you. I'm not wasting my time trying to guess your petty little thoughts. Dorothy's experiments are one step away from success. All I care about is the final result.
Sonny, Dorothy says we are safe here. Why do you have your crossbows out?
Safe? You're not stupid, Doctor. The biggest danger is right there.
Dorothy? I thought you were willing to hear us out.
I'm sorry. Out of the way. You and the other docs. We're not here for you.
But
We've been tricked, Elena. Stopping the attack on Joyce was just a show. He showed us his anger, his hesitation, and his bottom line. All of this to hide one thing. He was always prepared to commit a crime.
I didn't think it'd be Myers. Whole part of making you trust me. Especially Dr. Urbika. I was gonna make Sam play the bad guy. But that's all behind us now. We're here, right at the source.
Me? You planned the kidnapping and came all the way here to kill me. May I ask, why?
The voice, so soft it could melt the hardest heart. Watery eyes opened slightly wide, filled with innocence, surprise, even hurt. As though it was those who picked up arms to defend themselves who should be reproached.
Why? You can still ask why? I saw the whole it all. The monsters you made, stalking us. How you fed them the blood of my friends. You evil.
there are no monsters. Those are byproducts of the experiments, made of a special material that's sensitive to neural signals.
No, Elena, he's not making a blind guess. It really does seem like he's seen those silver things before, and more.
Yeah, 3 days ago, I snuck into the lab complex to find you. I wanted to ask if I could volunteer to be a test subject.
Sir, didn't you say it was too risky? That the cops could be lying to us.
Risky? Sorry, Sam. I was the one lying. But I wanted to fix my mistakes. Listen, everybody. I saw silver monsters taking shapes around her that night. She talked to them like they were her pets. Dorothy Franks is the one behind all this.
Do you find it hard to accept what I'm telling you?
Can't say I'm too into sci-fi.
Then maybe you could take a closer look at this letter.
Letter?
Mr. Sonny gave it to me. He might have known he'd be in danger. He said to me, and I quote, "Give this letter to Mary Banner. If anything happens to me." I'm sure he wouldn't mind you reading it a little early.
Give it to me.
Huh? What does it say?
Where the hell did that guy go? You don't know Sonny Romano, Gray. He's a ball of anger and hate all over his insurance.
Insurance again.
Yes, every infected in Columbia deals with that word a lot. People outside think Columbia is kind enough to the infected. You get to live a normal life, as long as you can pay for your health insurance. Sounds pretty darn fair, doesn't it? That's what Sonny told me when he first got sick. But where did that end up?
Was it very expensive?
On a cop's salary. Couldn't afford it even if I quit eating altogether. Wasn't meant to ensure keeping the infected healthy. The premiums are way out of line with the treatment they actually get. It's more like a fine, or a little trick that forces the infected to down a certain path. Sonny Romano never wanted to face the truth. If he's not stopped, he could end up going down a path you don't come back from.
What you saw were neither monsters nor pets, but they do have something to do with my experiments.
So you admit it?
The truth will do you no good. The more you know, the more danger you are in.
People up high always make the decisions for the little guy.
Why don't you put down those pointy things? My instruments can be fragile. But if you have to aim this way. I don't mind.
He takes a step toward the pioneers, almost touching the crossbows. Sonny's hand trembles ever so slightly. He forces himself to look away from the warm pair of eyes. This is a ploy, a trick to get them to submit again.
Aren't you afraid to die?
I am. But I'm more afraid that you'll hurt yourselves. You're not a murderer, Sonny. And neither are your friends. You're just ordinary men, trying to live better lives. Didn't you consider participating in my experiments? You still have a chance. Join us, and you'll get what you've always wanted. I'll never turn you down.
He extends a hand to the pioneers, as though waiting for them to clasp it. Does she not understand that they came to kill her? No, don't look at her. Her eyes, her hands, they're too soft and warm. They, the people who walk the barren lands, have never known anything but cold refusal from the cities and those who live in them. She's controlling them like she controlled the others whose will were weak. But the word chance, when was the last time we heard it?
It's those silver constructs. Where did they come from? I didn't see.
Sonny was right. This lab is where they were born. They're protecting Dorothy.
Stop! Don't hurt each other.
It's coming! More over there!
Look out! Grab Dorothy Franks. No! Destroy the lab! We gotta destroy this cradle of evil to stop the monsters, once and for all.
No! That is the only thing that I will not permit. The experiments must continue. It was my promise to you. To them.
A few days earlier.
Here. The data you asked for.
Thanks, Ferdinand. I didn't think you'd hand it over personally.
We were able to retrieve most of the Loken water tank data thanks to you. The fewer know about this, the better. And I'm curious as to why you wanted these data.
She gazes at the monitor in front of her, so focused that even her breathing slows down. A video of a girl with white hair is playing. The girl spends most of her time sleeping, eating, or sitting in a corner with a blank look on her face. From time to time, she is led into a lab where she crushes furniture placed in a room separated by a 1 meter big wall.
What a beautiful child.
You remind me of Logan Williams. I thought only madmen boast about their test subjects.
Sure, he's been accused of crossing a moral line.
Morals are shackles that the short-sighted impose upon themselves. Science has never been bound by common sense. There is no greater insult to a scientist than to be judged by moral standards. William's problem was that he allowed the infinite unknown to get the better of his sanity, and he abandoned the logic and reason a scientist must grip. See, at the end of the video, how your beautiful child turned the lab into a nightmarish catastrophe?
The monitor is showing a different image. There's no recorded sound. Screams seem to pierce the screen and fill the lab from another time. The fallen debris does not hide the bloodstains.
What happened to the girl?
Records pertaining to her have been tampered with, like the other legacies of Loken Water Tank. She has value to somebody, somewhere.
I want to find her.
May I assume you're considering ending William's experiments? She is too difficult to control. A risk Rhinelab can't afford.
She didn't volunteer to be a test subject. I can't ask something so cruel of her.
You want to heal her? We are not doctors, but anyone who's seen the experiments in their entirety should not harbor such delusions.
No, Ferdinand. All I want to do is find her and give her a hug.
A hug.
The girl, she's all alone. They took her family from her and made her something entirely different from all other people. I can't help but think, where is she now? Has she made new friends or new enemies? I want to hear her voice. I can't change her past, but the future might not be lost yet.
You know, Dorothy, I really have no idea what you're thinking at times. Not many scientists are as sentimental as you are. You're not bound by logic or reason either. Perhaps one day, your madness will put Williams to shame.
Madness? I've seen this in my dreams many times. That's why I want to find the girl. If she's still alive, if anyone can save her from her past, then maybe someone will be there to stop me if I really do go over the edge.
Hello, Mary. When was the last time I wrote to you? I'm afraid I was never able to muster the courage to speak to you after the incident. I could not sleep myself at all last night. Memories from my childhood kept intruding into my mind. Remember when you were 15 and we climbed up the judge statue in the center of town? You joked that it was illegal and that you'd arrest me when you became a cop. And what did I say? Everyone has the right to enjoy fairness and justice. I could not have imagined what would become of me in just a few years. Civilization is a fragile thing. Not much separates us from the burdened beasts outside the nomadic cities. Fairness and justice have all become alien concepts. And I think of day in, day out is how to survive. Yes, I have become the kind of man you most despise. The kind that I used to most despise. What if I have the chance to return to the embrace of civilization? To go back to the man I used to be? Your birthday is just a week away. You have no idea how much I would love to surprise you. They're performing dangerous experiments on us. All I can do is try to keep living.
Sir, our bolts.
They stopped in midair?
The bolts headed towards her and the lab equipment are frozen in mid-air. It is as though they are being held by countless invisible hands. Dorothy raises her hand. She touches one of the bolts with her finger. It gives off a light hum.
Hit the deck.
What the?
There's a loud bang, like a heavy metal object being dropped to the floor. The bolts have fallen to the ground, but only a part of them. The heads of the bolts have disappeared, leaving behind only an eerie smooth cross-section. No, they did not disappear.
Did you hear that, Elena?
It sounded like
metal vibrating at an extremely high frequency. The heads of the bolts shook themselves apart. How powerful could Director Frank's Originium arts be?
it's not all art. It's her technique. She's the authority on applied Originian art.
The pioneers won't be able to lay a finger on her.
You're right. There's someone else we should be worried about.
Oh. Take care of Joyce. She's still in bad shape.
Not to mention Sonny and his men.
Firebomb.
On it!
Don't aim, just throw.
Good God.
Why? Why won't you listen? I don't want to see you hurt.
Why don't you just tell that to the men you tricked under your lab table?
I didn't trick them. They are safe. Very safe. If the experiment succeeds, they'll never have to face the dangers of the wastes again. Isn't that what you wanted, Sonny?
Watch out!
Sam?
Sir, Sonny, run! Take the others and get out. Out to the Barrenlands, where the corporations can find you.
The Barrenlands?
Yes, we're pioneers. They afraid of the wastes. We are not.
Run? Turn and run from your friends. Run from your answers. Run away and live. Isn't that what I've always wanted?
What's that, Sonny? A letter? Someone back in town waiting for you to write? Man, you lucky bastard.
Maybe it'll become evidence.
Evidence?
To let the people out there know what happened to us.
I thought we were just gonna save Dirk and others.
What if we fail? I want to leave something behind, Sam. If we don't make it, I want people to know that we tried.
He wants to live, but more than that, he wants someone to hear his voice.
Why do we have to wait for you to give us a chance? That's not fair.
He finds one of the bolts on the ground. It's missing the head, but he still has his hands. He lost so much to Oripathy, but he also gained a little bit, a sliver of power. In the grand scheme of things, that power can't make a difference. Here and now, though, it is enough to snap the bolt in half. The sharpest section could be a weapon against the enemy before him, to break the shackles imposed upon him.
Don't come any closer.
Brr.
He loses control of the bolt he's holding, then his hands themselves. A powerful but invisible force grabs his wrist, forcing him to stop.
My research was never intended to be used against you. It was designed to help you deal with the beasts of the wastes, overcome harsh terrain, and survive catastrophes. To give you a chance. It's supposed to protect you.
Huh. Protect us? Did you ever ask what we wanted?
He will move forward. The more it is denied him, the more he will struggle. The broken bolt tears through his skin, causing blood to drip from it.
Won't you just let this go?
No, I don't wanna.
What's the situation at the site?
The fence says no one has left it.
If all goes according to plan, Dorothy's hub should be complete by now. Any news from Elena?
Negative. As of the last communication, she had not arrived at the observation station. Defense staff have not seen her.
Go and prepare the latest batch of transmitter.
How much do you need?
1/3.
Time is running out for Ryan Lab.
The experiments are going well, Colonel. We're in the final phase.
We can't wait much longer. The aftershocks of the Victorian incident continue to reverberate. Both our friends and our enemies are making preparations. We believe a weapon like that remains in the hands of someone, somewhere. A century of hard work could vanish in the blink of an eye if they target one of our cities. We'll be dragged back under the dark clouds, at the mercy of other nations.
That's why we need more advanced technology. The technology to deliver our weapons to any location with precision, regardless of distance.
Yes, Columbia needs a guide. You're smart, Clooney, and you're more practical than most smart people. When this deal is done, I look forward to a fruitful partnership with the new control of Ryan Lab.
The feeling is mutual. Send more hands to the labs to package the reagents. Yes, I need all of it.
Wait, this guy is our headache. You've seen my art? They're nowhere near as practical as Gray's.
Yes, we've proven that their liquid structure is extremely resilient.
And there is worse news. Did I mention that there's more of this material stored above us? All over the lab complex? Like 10,000 times more, give or take?
Maybe you should have mentioned that sooner. You said they were byproducts of the experiments. What was the main objective?
A new technology that would replace our traditional arts units. Energy was responsible for developing this special material. It's extremely sensitive to micro vibrations, making it the ideal medium of receiving and encoding neural signals. We call it transmitter. Under ideal circumstances, it can turn someone with ordinary origin art assimilation into an outstanding caster. That's why, even the byproduct can be very dangerous. Olivia, I can't fight and give a lecture at the same time. Sometimes I wish I had one of those devices like in Joyce's brain. That way, I could tell you stuff with just a thought.
Well then, let me ask another question. How do we stop this experiment? I know you put a lot into it, and I understand your loyalty to Dorothy, but...
Enough, Olivia! You are reminding me of my sister again. The project is important to me, but something's clearly not right with Dorothy. Did you think I was the kind of person who can't get my priorities straight? I just need to think. I haven't spent enough time here. I wish I pestered Dorothy more.
The caster.
What?
Elena, if the things before us are products of Originium Arts, where is the caster? It's not Dorothy controlling them. They're just there by her side.
The missing pioneers.
The one place in the lab that Dorothy is most hesitant to show us. Use your Originium Arts, Elena. Aim behind her.
Max power, right?
Starlight rains from the sky, catching everybody's attention for an instant, even the strange silver entities.
No, not there. You shouldn't have done that, Elena.
I can't stop. What's going on? It's like my limbs aren't my own. How much is that equipment worth? Never mind. Got to hold on.
It's not just us, even the pioneers.
An earthquake?
Hang in there.
Stars.
Joyce, Olivia, I can't keep my hold on her. I'm losing sensation in my hands. Art. Never thought the day would come when I would give myself electric shocks.
Electric? Electricity can interfere with Originium Arts effects. Did you say that this research is focused on vibration?
Yeah, and?
Sand. Sand's everywhere in the lab. On us, too. So small we never even noticed. Keep looking for the test subjects, Elena. I'll stop Dorothy.
Sir, the reagents have been loaded.
Good. We're going to Site 359.
You going there personally?
Did I not make myself clear?
I just thought there were enough stuff there already.
Tell me, why is it that the more important an experiment is, the more times it has to be repeated?
To avoid errors?
Because an important result must be absolutely reliable.
Is Director Frank's not reliable?
Dorothy, she's driven by her emotions and achieved great things because of them. But her emotions may also become a weakness at key moments.
What about Elena?
I hope you grow faster than her. She is motivated, but too inexperienced. She may not be able to make the best possible decisions without my advice. There's only one person at Rhine Lab whom I trust implicitly. Me.
Doctor's silence.
Hello? Director Franks?
How did you come this far? I thought the vibration membrane would cut off nerve signals to your limbs.
I'm a physician. I know the human body a little better than you do.
I'm sorry. I know it must be uncomfortable. The experiment will be complete in just a little bit. I'll set you free when we are done.
And then? Is it really worth the damage that's being done? Look at the people who are struggling right now.
Don't give up. Grab my hand.
Those focused on the future tend to ignore what's happening in front of them. I've seen many people like that at Rhine Lab, but Director Franks, Dorothy, you're not like them. There are tears in your eyes when you look at Sunny and the other pioneers.
I can feel their pain. But which is worse? A moment of pain or an eternity of pain? The life they lead is a quagmire, Dr. Silence. I want to pull them up, give them the same chances that you and I once had. A drowning man may struggle even more when he feels someone pulling him. But is that really him refusing help? The bog has choked them, but I hear their cries for help. I've extended my hand, and I'm not about to pull it back now.
But you need to stop.
Your drone? When did you...
While you were talking, I've seen many places since I left Rhine Lab, some of them even worse than the sand-filled lab of yours. A physician knows how to keep her equipment clean at all times.
Still...
Dorothy, she won't even think about giving up. My hands are getting number. Another shock? I will probably fry my nerves.
Light.
Light? My art? You didn't used to love my art so this much, Joyce.
Stars. Bright. Far away.
Where are you looking? What are you looking at? No, what really matters isn't what you're looking at. It's what you know. What did you learn that Olivia and I didn't?
Home. In the light.
Huh? You're moving? Wait, you were unconscious. That's why the vibration membrane didn't affect you as much. The direction you are pointing... That's the direction the silver contrasts are gathering in. I know where the missing people went!
Look, a door opened.
That's...
Door... opened? No, look out!
All the vibrations stop. Silver constructs dissolve into harmless pools of liquid. Dorothy, too, stops dead in her tracks, giving up resistance even with silence drawn at her neck. All she sees in the door, and everything behind it, what she vowed to protect, and the countless dreams that she carries.
You mean to tell me you haven't liked and subscribed yet? It's a damn shame and a pity too. Y'all be missing out on some quality content right here. But do me a favor, and click those newfangled buttons down there, why don't you? The thumbs up and that there bell. Great. Appreciate ya. You have a good day now.